Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
So the WBC interim world heavyweight champion and of course the mandatory challenger to Tyson Fury has said that he will not be stepping aside for any Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua undisputed fight. Now we'll get into his statement, then we'll have a little bit of a chat about it. So this is what Dillian Whyte had to say. Now, there's going to be no step aside. I've waited long enough. I'm not getting any younger, I'm getting older. I want to be world champion and reign and unify. So the sooner I can get the world title, the sooner I can go about that. So no, I'm not looking to step aside at all. There you go. Now, this is no surprise. And Dillian Whyte, he could have already had his world title shot long ago had Wilder stopped avoiding him. Kept sending him text messages and DMs and whatever, saying, I'm going to freeze you out for 2 years and all this kind of thing. All this could have been done and rectified. Dillian Whyte could have already had his world title shot, successful or not, and none of this would have been going on. But the thing is, though, with Tyson Fury, of course, he's a WBC heavyweight world champion. And yes, he has said that he won't be forced into any mandatory fight, as in against Dillian Whyte. And if necessary, he has no problems with vacating the belts, all that kind of thing. Now, personally, I don't think so. I think Tyson Fury is just playing some mind games with Dillian Whyte. Now, when it comes down to it, I know a lot of people say, but it's unfair because Dillian Whyte, he's due his world title shot in February. And it's unfair on Tyson Fury to have to fight Wilder in, say, maybe November or December time even, then fight Dillian Whyte in February, and then, if he gets through both of those, of course, go fight Anthony Joshua in summertime. There's not enough time for Tyson Fury to rest and all this kind of thing. But what people aren't looking at is, first of all, Dillian Whyte, him having his world title shot in February, wasn't supposed to be February. It was supposed to be May, just gone. That's when it was supposed to have been, and it is, well, is it coincidental, the fact that he had a query with a UCAD? That's pretty weird, isn't it? Perfect timing, if you look at it. He had a query with UCAD, which meant that they can then remove Dillian Whyte from the mandatory position, suspend him while they were investigating it, and then just replace him with Tyson Fury, even though Tyson Fury had never had a final eliminator to become mandatory, but they replaced him with the mandatory position, and then Fury signed up with 2 fights for Wilder. Of course, he beat Wilder. Now he's got a rematch clause, even though he didn't need to be, because when you're mandatory, you don't need to sign a rematch clause, but he did anyway. So when Tyson Fury, when he says things like, well, because of this whole pandemic that's going on in the world, well, Dillian Whyte, he's going to have his February date pushed back a bit. Well, why? You signed a rematch clause that you didn't need to sign. You just didn't need to sign it. So therefore, how's that Dillian Whyte's problem? And when people say, but the Anthony Joshua fight is in the summer, so Dillian Whyte fighting Tyson Fury, for example, in between the Wilder and the Joshua fight, isn't ideal for Tyson Fury. It's not enough time. Again, he signed the rematch for Wilder when he didn't need to, and he signed up for Joshua when he didn't need to. I mean, surely you get the fights done and then you sign up. I mean, I understand it's a way of securing it, and that's great. Of course, we all want to see Undisputed, and nobody is disputing that. But for Dillian Whyte, you have to remember, if you put yourself in his position, would you step aside? Would you go, you know what? I'm going to wait for my world title shot. I've been waiting for long enough, but you know what? I'm going to wait for my world title shot. And Fury, Joshua, go on then. You guys become Undisputed. I can wait to become Undisputed, no problem. Why would I want to fight Tyson Fury, potentially beat Tyson Fury, or Wilder even, get that WBC belt, first of all become world champion, and then why would I want to go fight Anthony Joshua for Undisputed for millions upon millions? Why would I want to do that? Of course you would do that. Of course you would. Now again, people are still running with the narrative, even though that, I've said this particular phrase quite a few times, which is that, well, Dillian Whyte, he had his opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua for not only a rematch, but a fair bit of money. It's about 4 to 5 million. And he turned it down. Now, all of that is true. He did have the opportunity. And yes, he did turn it down. But again, so did Tyson Fury. He turned down the Anthony Joshua fight for 40%. This was before Tyson Fury become champion. But Tyson Fury, he wanted Wilder. He wanted the WBC World Heavyweight title, then he wanted to go to Joshua with a demand of a 50-50. Well, that's what Dillian Whyte's been saying for a long, long time. So far, it's worked out for Tyson Fury. He's become WBC World Heavyweight Champion. So big up Tyson Fury. We're all proud of him. But you can't throw Dillian Whyte's name under the bus by saying, well, he had a world title opportunity but didn't take it, when he has the same goal as Tyson Fury. WBC, then go see Joshua for Undisputed. That's what Dillian Whyte wants. So him stepping aside? No. It's not like he needs the money. Don't get me wrong, the money would be nice, of course. But why would he take step aside money for? He wants to beat Tyson Fury or Wilder, and then he wants to go fight Anthony Joshua for Undisputed. That's always been the plan. Always been the plan. So anyway, him refusing to step aside is no great surprise at all. But again, just to clarify, it's not Dillian Whyte's fault or problem that Tyson Fury signed up for a third fight with Wilder. He didn't need to sign up for it. He just didn't need to do it. And if there's not enough time, oh well, you shouldn't have signed up for a rematch then, should you? It's not Dillian Whyte's fault that there's been a pandemic going on either. Anyway, you all drop your thoughts below about it. Click a thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.